I was sitting here my phone was kind of lagging a little bit, and I was actually trying to restart my phone before I started this live. And I really kind of wanted to change the title. I'll change it when I'm done. I'll go ahead and say uh, what I wanted to say. Um, so, of course, I went over to that stalker slash troll named Blue. And of course, she's over there posting pictures of me, comparing me to an ice cream cone, which apparently I must look good to her. Okay. It's very weird. But what I noticed is that what they're doing is the people that they see in my chat room, she's tagging them in posts. And I believe that her and a few others, but apparently that must have been her because if you were on this website and this app back in 2015, you used to be able to message people, like send people private messages. YouTube took that away, but probably upwards to 10 or 11 years ago, they would actually take the time out of their day. Back then, I had way more live viewers, and way more commenters. This was back when I would get thousands of views on my readings before they flagged this channel. They would take the time to contact every single person that they would see just commenting on my stuff. Not even people that y'all got to understand that a majority of my videos on this channel is not pertaining to that black sector. If you go back on my channel and look at some of my most popular videos, these were readings and these were videos about spirituality and witchcraft, okay? They would take the time to sit and watch my chat, watch my commenters, and they would message those people and they would lie to them. Tiffany had an intention on getting me murdered, ruining my life, ruining my kids' life, and destroying my reputation. So what they would do is they would message people telling them that I am a pedophile and, on this smear campaign. Okay. How did that work out for Tiffany? Tiffany was murdered back in 2024. These people still don't have enough good sense to let it go. So that troll named Blue is a diehard Tiffany fan, which is really funny because she tries to come on here to some of her posts are about uplifting black people and talking about black history, but you are in support doing the bidding of the KKK and a racist white woman. Imagine the shock when I found out how racist Tiffany actually was. I had no idea. And I'm going to say this straight up and down to all people, not just my black people, but also everybody in general, white, whatever race you are that is watching. Tiffany never, ever, ever showed me any racist side of herself. It was something that we kept hidden. Okay. I had no idea that Tiffany was a racist. None whatsoever. Tiffany was definitely a racist. Okay. So, um, I just had no idea. And so I say that to say that because, there are a lot of blacks with white friends that secretly hate their own race. That chick never showed me any signs of being a racist. There is a difference between being a slut and a racist. Tiffany was definitely racist. Anytime your knee jerk reaction to somebody saying to you, hey, I don't want this friendship anymore, let's walk away from each other. And the first thing that they do, and see, Cat Smith is they're covert racists. Did you ever see Tiffany do that at all to a white woman? No. Did you ever see Cat doing that to a white woman? No. Do you ever hear Cat Smith coming on here talking about white mothers, any white mother that she knows, and being down on her children? No. So actions always speak louder than words. Okay? Cat and Tiffany didn't have to use the N word to prove that they were racist. Actions. That's just like when a narcissist abuses only one of their children, but then claims that they love children, or that you know they're narcissistic also. So they're covert racists. It's covert racism because that's their actions. They didn't give a damn about how it could affect our lives, the lies that they told, which I'm not going to lie, it did affect us negatively to where we've been getting stalked on the internet by these lost and confused people. So, Blue, I'm going to say this to you right now. I would appreciate it if you would stop tagging people that you see in my chat room. Do it again. Do it one more time. I'm subscribed to your channel. Let me catch you doing it one more time. Also, y'all should know that I do provide protection for my supporters, because a lot of psychotic people, especially people in the spiritual community, will literally look at a person's supporters and attempt to spiritually attack them. So it's sad, but it's true. This is one of the reasons why I tried to go members only. Maybe my memberships are a bit pricey, but even with that, you can still see people's supporters, even with the memberships. So we don't have to hide from these people. We don't. We don't have to hide from these people. They ain't nobody. Blue ain't got no power. Okay? But it's just the point that nobody wants to be harassed. I was actually quite shocked. What would be the point in you, like why would Lenny Pretty, I think that was who that was. Let me get my other phone. Why would somebody care about, if like y'all have seen my body. Y'all have seen that, I actually just recently gained weight on purpose because I felt like I was too skinny when I got back home, And so, but why would my supporters care about that? What was the point in her doing that? Like, it's very warped and it's weird. But I'm telling this chick right now to leave me alone. There is a reason why she's hiding from the camera. She is afraid of me finding out who she is. Okay? She's afraid of that. Not just for spiritual purposes, but I have a case against her. She has done horrible. She has stalked me around. She stalked me around Georgia. She's very corrupt. She tries to judge other people, and in reality, she's no better than the people that she judges, or at least tries to. So, I'm warning her right now, you need to leave people alone. So I truly believe that eventually their gang stalking network is going to be reprimanded and in jail. I believe in that. So, y'all can definitely go ahead and report them. Don't ever come in here under your real name, though. I know everybody doesn't know that because some people have their real name displayed. Think of a screen name handle so that they won't know who you are. But oh, I appreciate that, Yaya Lorenzo. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah. Um, try not to do that though. You know what I mean? Just but I do think that we should report them to law enforcement. I've been saying that for years because uh what they do is pretty messed up. It's pretty messed up. It is. Okay. So, and I know for a fact that if more people would report them that they would eventually go to jail. But that's why Blue, that's why she doesn't show who she is, and we don't know her real name because she's a coward. She knows that she's done wrong. You know what I mean? She knows that. But she is delusional about what she's doing, and she thinks she's justified in doing it, but she's not. You know, um, that's sick. Very sick person. Jealousy is a sickness. I know for a fact that it's because she's jealous. So, and ignorant in my opinion. I personally don't see how or why they would stay stuck on that situation. But, um, I all I can say is that all of them, all of them, like, just stay to themselves, just like all their negative energy can stay where they at. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's too much, and it's every single day, daily chaos, daily, and it's gotten worse. And they have went down the wrong road, and they're not going to learn that until they go to jail. Blue is one of the ones that is delusional and thinks that she has some kind of government clearance or something, but she can be taken down because she claims that she's got access to this and access to that. She possibly could be licensed in real estate or something. I have no idea. She talks about real estate, but that doesn't, wrong is wrong, and you'll be reprimanded for doing wrong. Now, her posting a picture of me, which I think is ridiculously and it's ridiculous and stupid. She That's not that big of a deal. However, but think about it. You've been doing this for 13 years. Yeah, they've been doing the same thing for. How do you do that for so long? That's a long time to be wrapped up in that kind of silliness. Tagging people. If people want to support me, let it go. But for some reason, they had this weird fantasy of me being alone, my children being taken away from me, everybody in the whole world hating me. How childish can you be? You're going to turn the whole world against me? That's sick. So for some reason, Tiffany had a fit that I quit being friends with her. And all of a sudden, she just wanted me to not have anybody and to just pretty much, just die and suffer. And it's so stupid. It's so stupid. I'm doing really good regardless. You know what I'm saying? I've been getting a lot of support from family as I should be, and I'm very appreciative to my family for supporting me. And then also, of course, support from my boo, okay, my kids, and y'all know how I do. I'm a Cancer. We good at protecting people. That I do. I protect and cover, and I nurture people. So, I make sure that I protect myself and my loved ones, and that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? Because, Tiffany literally, like, if you look up that video, you can find it. It's titled. I've uploaded it a couple of times to this channel too, with her threatening to murder my children. So, I was telling my son the other night because we was talking about how we had lost some of his videos, some of the video footage and pictures of the kids from when they were children, when my mother had passed away. And I said, you know what? Those are just pictures and memories. You know what? At least we're all here and we're safe and healthy. And that's all that matters. So, you know, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to encourage the gang stalkers that Tiffany brought together to cease and desist. It's not worth it. Obviously, I have talking to my spirits about it, obviously, and they're going to handle it. Okay. So, yeah, Blue, quit tagging people that you see me talking to. And go get a mind of your own. Go find a purpose that was not given to you by a racist, psychotic person like Tiffany. You know what I mean? Yeah. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say, y'all. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired. I'm getting ready to take a shower and lay it down. Y'all have a wonderful Wednesday, okay? All right, love you guys. Bye.